Boy, I've been talking for a fucking 10 minutes. Literally for 10 minutes without the what's called on. Navigation points, DTC update. Pull up this video.
Hey everyone.
Skip through some stuff.
You can, of course, set up navigation points in the mission editor and route tool as before, but the DTC provides much more capability, flexibility, and realism. Let's get started.
Let's get started. All right, got to be on the map.
Okay, so first, let's take a look at placing navigation points for the Viper
I already got
using the new
navigation points.
DTC functions. Naturally, we're here in the mission editor, and from here, we're going to go to the edit dropdown. At the very bottom, we have DTC Manager, or pressing Control plus D. Then from the
Go
File
back.
drop-down, we're going to
Go
be
back.
changing.
Go back.
At the very bottom, we have DTC Manager, or pressing Control plus D. Then from the File drop-down, we're going to be changing the UI on this in the not-too-distant future to make it a lot more intuitive. We're going to select New to create a new DTC. We do that.
Can I
We'll
open
select
it?
our aircraft type. We'll keep it as the S-16.
I can't
And
open
let's
it.
give it a name. Let's call it 16 DTC-1. You can see our file name, the aircraft type.
Okay.
Is the MPD. We'll keep it there. And we can see that we have the nav points tab selected. Now with the S-16, we have up to 127 points, 84 of which we can assign. The other ones are
What
left
the?
for
Oh, I just screwed up, didn't
mark
I?
points, data link points, and things like that. And the focus of this video is going to be on 1 through 25, which are the navigation points. Now, of course, again, there are going to be other points like destination points, threat points, geoline points, and so on. And those are very far along right now, but not quite ready for this update. We'll be talking about those in a bit. Today, again, we're going to be focusing on the navigation points. We also have the box checked for Do Not Upload Tab Data. And we want to keep this checked if we want to use existing mission editor data. But given that we're going to be not quite ready for this update, we'll be talking about those in a bit. Today, again, we're going to be focusing on the navigation points. We also have the box checked for Do Not Upload Tab Data. And we want to keep this checked if we want to use existing mission editor data. But given that we're going to be using the DTC to create new information and placing points, we're going to go ahead and uncheck that. To place points, all we have to do is hit the Add button, and using a left.
Okay, let's do this. I need to delete all of these points. Let me close that because I'm going to walk through this the way he does. Delete. Okay, edit DTC manager. I want to do that away with that. All right, now let's go for the
Button click. We'll start placing some points. I'll throw 15 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I gotta go add. Did I do go add? Okay, don't go add. I gotta go over here. Okay, it's not okay, F16 file. Nav points. How about nav points, right? Steer point. go new. All right, that's what it looks like here. I got no waypoints on there. Oh, does he have an aircraft? I guess he does have an aircraft. Gotta hit add. Okay. Uh, why is it formatted in metric? I'm just gonna leave that alone. Don't do too much now. He added 15. I don't think I want to do 15. I'll go out over this range, come over this way. Well, I'm probably gonna end up doing close to 15. And we're gonna land.
Button, and using a left mouse button click, we'll start placing some points. I'll throw 15 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And as I did that, you can see that the table filled up with on the far left, we actually have the steer point number. We can see that 15 is selected and highlighted. We can click on a different point in the table, or we can, from the steer point dropdown, select one directly that way. We also see that we have different types of points. It defaults to steer point, which is a circle with the yellow circle being the selected one, but we can also set initial points for IPs and target points, but we're going to come back to that in a minute. When we select a point, we can also see its geographic location, but from the format dropdown, we could also set what that format is. Of course, we have the elevation, both on the table and in the data here. We have snap to buttons and actually the red line icon to delete a point. Speaking of points, we can also select one and then using the up and down arrows, move that point within the database. Now, points can be assigned to one of three routes: Route 1, Route 2, or Route 3. And a point can only be assigned to one route at a time, and they have to be sequential, but they don't have to be consecutive. Meaning, say for Route 1, I could do 1, 2, 4, and 5 sequential, or I could do 1, 2, 3, 4 to be consecutive. It doesn't matter. Let's do that for the other two as well. So we can see Route 1 is in white.
I'm not gonna do a route.
Route 2 is in black. And Route 3 is in red. We can also move around points by hitting the edit button and just doing a drag and drop to place it wherever we wish.
This swells your prostate. This swells your prostate.
That wasn't supposed to be in the video.
Now, like I said, we can assign a point, three different properties: steer point, IP, or target. Let's see how we do that. So let's go ahead and select point 2, which is a steer point indicated by the circle. But from the drop down, we can set that as an IP, initial point, which is indicated as a square. And then for number 3, let's set that as a target, which is the triangle. And we'll do that also for the other two routes.
Whoa. What I just do here?
Now, from any point, we can also assign up to 2 offset aim points, or OAPs. And to that, we're simply going to select the point we want to base it on, say 11 in this case. Offset endpoint is defaulted to number 1. We're going to go add OAP, just left mouse button click where we want that to be, and we see the dashed line between 11 and OA1. We can see the range and bearing, its location, and of course its format. Going to OA2, hit add, and we can place the second offset aim point here, or we can hit the clear OA to clear it. Also, with edit selected, if we select that point, the OA is still attached to it and moves along with it. You also see at the bottom we have our TOS, or time over start. Now, if a point is assigned to a route, it's pretty much locked in at this point, which we can see here at the bottom. But if we select a point that is not assigned to a route, say 13, 14, and 15, we can uncheck the invalid TOS and manually set a time over steer point there. Actually, wow, it's I'm going to do the steer point, IP, or target. Let's see how we do that. So let's go ahead and select point 2. There's a steer point indicated by the circle. The drop down, we can set that as an IP, initial point, which is indicated as a square. And then for number 3, let's set that as a target, which is the triangle. I'm going to do that also for the other 2 routes.
Now I wonder if I can go and edit these
Now, from any point, we can also assign up to 2
weapons.
OAPs. And to that, we're simply going to select the point we want to base it on, say 11 in this case. Offset endpoint is defaulted to number 1. We're going to go add OAP, just left mouse button click where we want that to be, and we see the dashed line between 11.
I don't know what I would use that for.
We can see the range and bearing, its location, and of course its format. Going to OA2, hit add, and we can place the second offset endpoint here, or we can hit the clear OA to clear it. Also note, with edit selected, if we select that point, the OA is still attached to it and moves along with it.
It's cool.
You also see at the bottom we
I'll do a lot with this.
TOS, or time over steer point. Now, if a point is assigned to a route, it's pretty much locked in at this point, which we can see here at the bottom. But if we select a point that is not assigned to a route, say 13, 14, and 15, we can uncheck the invalid TOS and manually set a time over steer point there. Actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and set these as target points as well. Okay, let's take a look at the next DTC partition for the Viper, and that's going to be the navigation routes, VIP, VRP.
Wait. What are you?
The next DTC point there. Actually, while we're here, let's go. But if we select a point that is not assigned to a route, say 13, 14, and 15, we can uncheck the invalid TOS and manually set over steer point. Now, if a point is assigned to a
Oh, you got to have it in a. Okay, you got to have it in a route to get TOS. Okay.
route, it's pretty much locked in at this point, which we can see here at the bottom. But if we select a point that is not assigned to a route, say 13, 14, and 15, we can uncheck the invalid TOS and manually set a time over steer point.
I don't think I need to get that deep.
While we're here, let's go ahead and set these as target points as well. Okay, let's take a look at the next DTC partition for the Viper, and that's going to be the navigation routes, VIP, VRP. And here you'll notice we have 3 tabs: nav route 1, nav route 2, and nav route 3. And as I'm sure you probably are figuring out, that each of these points are then assigned to these different route numbers.
I
The
got
only
more than
difference
that.
here is, which I just mentioned, if a point is assigned to a route in the
Oh,
previous
because he only did
video,
4. Okay.
nothing you can do with it. It's pretty much locked in at that point. But from here, we can adjust our altitude, our airspeed, and even set a fixed time. We also have the option here for a checkbox of time over steer point. And if it's boxed, it'll be automatically loaded into the jet, in particular the cruise page on the DED. To save this out, we're going to go to File. Let's hit Export, so we can load it in later if we wish. Go to a DTC folder. Override my existing one. And let's save it. And we'll place an aircraft to take advantage of this.
Oh, shit. I already got the aircraft. We already have an aircraft, sir. Okay. I don't have a DTC folder, so what does that mean? I gotta create one? Save game, missions. Yeah, I don't have a DTC folder. He didn't say nothing about creating a DTC folder, sir. And I don't know where to put it at. Data is it? No, it can be in there. Let's see. He must have made his own folder.
And we'll place an aircraft to take advantage of this. Let's hit Export, so we can load it in later if we wish. Go to a DTC folder.
Yeah, I don't think I have a DTC folder. Save game, DCS, DTC. Save game, DCS. Yeah. Alright, so you're gonna have to make you a DTC folder. I don't know if I can do that right now. Alright. Alright. I can't do that right now, so let me just save it right here. What the fuck just happened?
My existing one. And let's save it. And we'll place an aircraft to take advantage of this.
Alright, didn't know you couldn't have the aircraft already in there.
Go to our DTC tab. 16 DTC1, we're going to add that. Make sure it's checked. We're going to preload it, so we're going to have to load it in the jet. And now we'll save the mission as a whole. Okay, let's take a look at this in the cockpit and see how this information is displayed.
Okay, didn't work.
Using the right weight matters. The body pod lets you easily understand what is the fastest way to reach your health and fitness goals at an accuracy of
Modified flight.
and understand which areas you need to work.
Shut the hell up. Okay, hold on. Hold on. TC manager. Alright, so you don't need a what's called. I gotta load this. File. Save as. Yeah, I bet you I don't. Let me just load another plane in here. See what I can do with that one. Ground attack 1. Think he got to be on the ground. Oh, I don't even see DTC. Back to the drawing board.
A point is assigned to a route in the previous sequence, there's really not a whole lot you can do with this point. To save this out, we're going to go to File. Let's hit Export so we can load it in later if we want.
Okay, it's not, okay, it's export. I still don't have a DTC folder. Can I make a damn folder? PCS. You can't create a folder in here, can you? It's gonna be right there for now.
Wish. Go to a DTC folder. Override my existing one. And let's save it.
And then you gotta save it.
Place an aircraft to take advantage of this. Go to our DTC tab.
There's no DTC tab showing up, bro. Shows up for this plane. Ground attack. What we gotta do here? What are we doing this wrong? Take off from ramp. Take off from runway. The F-16 ground attack. I don't think it matters, but why am I not getting that? Oh, do I gotta put weapons on it? I don't think so, but let's put some on it anyway. CBU 97s. Yeah. How do I get that what's called right there?
16 DTC1. We're going to add that. Make sure it's checked.
I'm missing a whole bunch of icons here. Huh. USA, Afghan attack. But I got it here. Can I load it? I don't see it. So maybe I gotta load maybe I gotta make a DTC folder.
preload it, so we're going to have to load it in the jet. And now we'll save the mission as a whole. Okay, let's take a look at this in.
Yeah, it's not working for me. All right, so maybe I got to create a DTC folder. Although he didn't say that. Did not say that, so let's just see. I'll make a DTC folder in DCS. You just say game DCS. New folder. DTC. DTC manager. I think he's supposed to export it first. Where's it at? Flight. What the hell? Looks like he put some weapons on there first.
Locked in at that point. But from here, we can adjust our altitude, our air, and if it's boxed, so we can load it in later if without box, they'll be automatically loaded into the jet, in particular the cruise page on the DAD. To save this out, we're going to go to File.
File, export, DTC.
Export, so we can load it in later if we wish. Go to a DTC folder. Override my existing one. And let's save it. And we'll place an aircraft to take advantage of this.
Oh, so he don't have it either yet. Okay, what clicks and make it go? Player. When you get player, I did hit player. F-16. Ground attack. Player. There we go. We're gonna take off from ramp. Okay, what we doing now? Excuse me. We need some weapons. We'll go to CBU. 97s.
Go to our DTC tab. 16 DTC1, we're going to add that.
I go to DTC, add, preload.
Make sure it's checked. Preload it so we don't have to load it in the jet. And now we'll save the mission as a whole.
Okay. Save.
Okay, let's take a look at this in the cockpit and see how this information is displayed. Now, as you may have guessed, we're here on the HSD, and we can see the 3 routes directly ahead of us, with Route 1 being closest, and Route 2 above that, and Route 3 above that. And you can also see the circles for the steer points, the squares for the mission.
Okay, I don't have this turned on yet. Oh shit, I should have started. Let's go back. Let's make it hot. So I have to go through all that. I don't see the waypoints on here. But okay. Take off on parking hot. Yeah, I don't see shit on there. Oh, yes it is. And
Infield 1, airborne.
all right, so we do have the waypoints.
Initial points and triangles for the target points. Now, right now we have steer point 1 selected, which is part of Route 1. So Route 1 is in white, which is our active route. But if we were to select a point as part of a different route, say Route 2, go ahead and select that. Now
Let's see, select that on the screen.
our active route, and we can do the same thing
Yeah, wait. You can't. Can you?
for Route 3. If you want to filter these out, just go to the control page. Nav 1 corresponds to Route 1, Nav 2 is Route 2, and Nav 3 is Route 3. So if I wanted to filter out,
I should have made routes.
you go ahead and just delete both of those. Now notice that because I had the point selected as part of Route 3, that's still selected
Springfield
there
1,
on the
airborne.
HSD.
Something new every day.
Some of the changes for the F-18 and the DTC, which a lot of this is going to be very similar to what we just reviewed.
Okay, I'm not throwing the F-18.
Field 1, tally the utility at Bulls 326 for 80.
We'll just go drop some bombs. Yeah, why not? Alright, the DTC is cool. Alright, this update. I don't know if that's. Yeah, look, that's not good. Oh, okay. Oh, it's designed to look like that. Oh, its design looks scratched up. Okay, okay, okay.
Field 1, passing waypoint 3 at 4,500.
Okay, let's do this. Get back on this page. Yeah, I can see some slowdown. What is it? Yeah, no, I'll be getting with in track R. I usually get 170 some frames. That's like 90 something. Bite me. That's barely more than VR. VR I can get 72, so in VR I'm probably gonna get shiznits. Okay, I haven't updated my graphics card. I think I should do that. Probably gonna make it worse, but I'm gonna do that. This is not the taxiway, sir. Well, maybe it is.
Infield 1, passing waypoint 4 at 6,000. Colt 1, request takeoff.
I don't think this is the active runway, but I'm gonna use it. This is definitely not the active runway with them X's on it. Uh, it doesn't show me the waypoints on the map. We're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna worry about that. Where's GeForce at? Effects, engine vibration, drag, shoot, damage, brakes, catapult, bomb, APU, airframe, air brake, and burner. I get nothing from burner. Oh, you can't see shit over the target area. It's back over there. Stupid clouds. Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm about to change that. That's can't drop no CBUs. You get no feedback in external views. Just FYI. And you're not finna drop CBUs if you can't see the target. This shit is thick. Thick. I don't think that was high enough for it to activate. $10,000, that should be alright. Oh, there's nothing there. They've already got it lit up. There's an Apache down there, two of them actually.
altitude, 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 altitude.
There they go right there.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
This thing makes a humming noise too, like it's got a whole engine in it. Think I'm getting in that way, so I just take my ass on home. Going home.
Colt 1, inbound. Colt 1, fly heading 348, port 5, QFE 24.27, runway 14, to pattern altitude. Colt 1, cleared for visual, contact tower. Colt 1, request landing.
Altitude,
Colt 1,
altitude.
clear to land, runway 14, wind 225 at 7 meters per second.
That's pretty hard. Crazy going to the left. They actually didn't trim it up. Oh, I didn't trim it that way. Maybe it's the wind. Okay, I can see using that DTC tape. Oh, I didn't do CMDS though, did it? I didn't think it has a deal for that. That's one of the things I used to love about using that in the Viper BMS. Is you could you set the chaff flare setup and your jammers and all that, but this thing broke. It's not broke. Yeah, my frame rate is way down. For tracker, I'm using the 170s. What I got for options? Is there options? Yeah, system. And okay, this is all on high. High. Visibility range high. So it's all on high. 3840 by 2160. Yeah. I like the DTC. I would probably use that after I play with it a little bit more.